Okay, here is a brief look at Liam Kirk's senior stats so far in his career since 2015. So these are all the teams where he's played at senior level against men since he was a teenager. 2015, 2016, the Steel Dogs and their affiliate, the Spartans, in the EPIHL and the NIHL here in the UK. He didn't play many games. Obviously, he's come through the youth ranks at Sheffield. He played 15 games for the Steel Dogs with 1 assist, and he played 7 games for the Spartans with 4 goals, 2 assists, and 6 points. So overall, in 2015, 2016, he got 7 points and wasn't really showing much that he would end up, being drafted. Things start to change in 2016, 2017. He spends most of the season with the Steel Dogs and is on a two-way contract with the Steelers in the Elite League, EIHL. And he gets called up for 19 games throughout the whole year. So he plays a whole season, but he's splitting it between the EPIHL, which is now a defunct league, which is unfortunate, which was the second tier at the time, professional league, and the EIHL, which is even more professional league, where the better players play, obviously, in the UK. With the Steelers, he got no points, but he took a penalty. With the Steel Dogs, however, given a good run in the side, he got 20 goals, 25 assists, 45 points in 38 games, and 12 penalty minutes. So when you give him a run in the side, and you give him a season of play rather than bit part, he had a very, very good year in 2016, 2017. I was very, very fortunate to see him play as well against the Peterborough Petes in a league game or two. He was one of the best players I think Sheffield had that season. And that's my honest opinion. The Sheffield team, the Steel Dogs, weren't a great team at this point. And he played rather well. He got more than a point a game average. He got 45 points in 38 games for the Steel Dogs. So he shows, given a running aside, given some confidence, playing alongside teammates constantly, working out those combinations, he can produce. So the last season, 2017, 2018, the season before he's drafted, he plays the entire season for the most part with the Steelers, playing 52 games in all competitions, scoring. Okay, he didn't score many goals or many points, but he was a third, fourth liner. But he was playing against men, bearing in mind he's 17, 18 at this point. So you're playing against seasoned veterans who some of whom have played in the AHL, the ECAHL, the SHL in Sweden. We're talking against veterans of European and North American ice hockey play in the Elite League here in the UK. He got 9 goals, 7 assists for 16 points, but he also took 6 penalty minutes, so he took 3 penalties. He doesn't take many penalties, that's something you will notice. British ice hockey is famed for high penalty counts in games, lots of power plays, lots of penalty kills, lots of penalty minutes. Liam Kirk doesn't take many penalties. He's very, very, very disciplined on the ice, doesn't take silly penalties if avoided. He's a good two-way player. Good shutdown player, but he doesn't take many penalties, so he's actually quite good. But he didn't get many points last season. But he played a full season, which is important. He gets drafted 185th overall in the 7th round by the Arizona Coyotes, and this is the season we're currently on. He's currently playing for the Peterborough Petes in the OHL system. He's played 28 games so far. 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points, 8 penalty minutes. He's obviously adjusting to a different style of play. Now he's no longer the youngest guy on the team. He's actually playing alongside juniors. His junior eligibility till he's 20. Obviously, when he was playing in all his previous seasons, he would be one of the young guns of a team, one of the younger guys. Now he's not one of the younger guys because he's playing alongside people of comparable age. And Canadian ice hockey is different. The culture is different, and it is a bit of a culture shock. He has to adjust his game. The OHL, I think, is a little bit less physical than the EIHL and the EPIHL, which he used to play in. And he's actually had some decent production. He's scoring every other game, so he's a point every 2 games, which is not as good as he was at the Steel Dogs in 2016, 2017, but I think it is a step up. So he's developing well. He spent his entire career in the Sheffield area. He's basically played for every Sheffield team there is, amateur, semi-pro, and pro level. So it is a complete change of scene, change of culture. He is playing in a league that, well, a lot of NHL stars have come from. I wouldn't be surprised if he's more of an AHL, ECIHL level player when he's actually gone through the junior ranks and comes out the OHL. I wouldn't be surprised if he will get the occasional NHL call-up, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's more an AHL, ECHL level player. That's still a decent level to play at, and it's a good story for British hockey. I will say this, all the stats that I've got are from Elite Prospects. They're a good source to have, they're regularly updated. And I've double-checked his Elite Prospect stats against his stats that the Arizona Coyotes actually do have for his entire career, and yeah, they are exactly the same. So He's played against men and with men since he was a teenager. He's now been drafted, you know, and he's developing reasonably well. And of course, there's still a fair bit of the season left. He can still produce more points, more goals. He's you know developing rather well at the Peterborough Petes, and I think he's on course to score more points this season than he did last season in the Elite League. He's only 2 points off his Elite League titles in half the time, so I think he will have a very good year this year. He's going to, as long as he stays healthy, he could quite easily double or triple his point totals. So as we are standing at the moment, on the 4th of December, he currently sits on 28 games played so far in the OHL. I don't think he's missed a game yet, so he is playing regularly. He's getting ice time. He's obviously developing combinations with his teammates. He's junior eligible for another 2 years, so he can really develop his skills for the North American game. And I do believe he will stay in North America long term. He will stay in the North American leagues for the majority of his career henceforth. But there we go. There's a brief look at Liam Kirk's career stats so far. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below. And of course, it's been a while since I've had the old whiteboard out, so it's nice to get the old friend out. I haven't had it out since late summer, so it's nice to get the old whiteboard out and do some doodles. So there we go. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.